Um, okay. Let us, before we go any further, let us big up, of course, our brother, our comrade brother, MP candidate for East Portland, right? I mean, one of the best critical thinker, one of the best brain power, right, in the People's National Party. And I know I might just put Brother Isaac on the spot a little bit, right? Not because I don't want Isaac to expose too much of his strategy,
Oh
so that
boy.
he can take it and run with it, right? Brother Isaac, you have any KC you brought in the KFC for us?
No, no, no. You see, when you're on the campaign trail, the fast food not gonna work for you, you know.
All right. Okay.
KFC is weak jellyback food, so we have to give it up.
All right, my brother. But let me say this, right? Isaac is doing a wonderful job in his constituency, right? Because he put education front and center, right? That is one of his mandates, his primary mandate, right? To educate the young generation, right? So that they can, of course, right, help themselves. And that is so wonderful. So tonight we want, persons who understand what Isaac Buchanan is doing, right? And to know that education is important, it is imperative, right? To help, right, in terms of, give some funding to the process. And so, Brother Isaac, right, I just want to just use a few minutes. But let me ask you, Brother Isaac, as it relates to your constituency, right? Because trust me, I'm seeing that you have a lot of confidence. But I want to ask you what give you this confidence as it relates to your mandate that you're pushing in East Portland.
All right, so my mandate right now, especially in relation to, first of all, good night, Mystic Sensation,
Listen,
acknowledgement to Pastor Ricky Music,
yes,
Mr. Melting Pot himself, and Will Rattigan. Good night to your viewers, listeners, and anybody who is watching on the pseudo accounts, fake accounts, because they're very worried when I'm going from platform to platform. They're called labor rights. Anyway, let me go. Let me share something about confidence. When you're not a thief, when your motive is purely to uplift Jamaica, when your motive is acknowledgement that a failed vision 2030 was on the basis of corruption, was on the basis that we are a developing country that is being raped, that is being destroyed by the political electorate for the last 9 years. The current government, the Jamaica Labour Party, led by Andrew Holness, who is now a doctor, or wherever it falls. You be the judge. Has caused major embarrassment to Jamaica. We are raised on the corruption index. Based on that, education and the future of our youth, the next generation, is at a serious threat. We are not in a position to compete with quality education because we have not paid attention to the electronic divide, the gap between electronic learning, digital learning, and where the world is. While other children everywhere else in the world is thinking about going to Mars, have gone in terms of incorporating technology to learn, Jamaican students are still trying to get a hold of basic education, teachers who are properly paid, who will be motivated to teach them. The school is your secondary place for more morality, for how the society will be shaped and what it will look like in the future. We
Hey
still
Robert, how are you?
we still have
Welcome to the
tradition.
world.
Rattigan, oh yeah, we still have traditional high schools where I can call one Campion. So we know what quality education looks like. No disrespect to the others. Nobody at Meadowbrook, don't be mad at me. I went there, so Ratty don't have to worry. But we still have the traditional high schools, and the schools in the surrounding areas are affected. What the first thing I observed when I went into Portland is the digital divide. It is not only unique to Portland, but the reality is, if you are a politician and you really care about the future of the nation, you cannot start with a political position, because the next generation has to be able to break this thing called party loyalty. We must create critical thinkers who can look as it is right now. When the prime minister says the economy is good, but the suicide rate is high, the basis of suicide is because people cannot find the financial footing to survive in a free and democratic country. You're going to see where problems lie. We talk about persons who do not have the moral authority to judge. Make statements like meet the judge or meet your maker, and you don't want to meet the judge, and you have no intentions to meet your maker. As I'm speaking to you right now, it might sound like I'm going round and round, but I want people to appreciate, from gerrymandering to no respect for women in the society. That is, a known woman beater was allowed to keep his position in parliament, has now returned to the folds of the government as a member of parliament representing that party. The messages that's being sent is that morality is dead. There have been, and I hear people send me videos all night. I think yesterday I saw Pastor Ricky on a program, and my name was being marred by a very unintellectual failed politician, but I won't go there.
Yeah. I took him on at the end.
I saw that. I saw it, and I smiled, because we also have platforms where a lot of persons have no knowledge, capacity, or aptitude in particular areas, and they have a lot to talk about. They use ad hominem a lot. They attack people, and they make false comparisons. So what my confidence is this: I am a first-time candidate with many flaws. The flaws were from my juvenile days. Any conduct that I have ever participated or found myself in, I have paid significantly. I know what rehabilitation looks like. So if you want to compare me as an attorney and give me the standard as an attorney, I can say here, and people will be upset, but Dalrymple, a senior attorney, was allowed to steal from the government. Larceny by trickery, dishonesty. She pled guilty and simply paid a fine of $900,000, while her sister or family member was allowed to benefit from a vehicle concession. And nobody said anything. It is the heights of dishonesty, and she pled guilty. And the people might see it as nothing, but remember, we have a young man who spent years in prison for stealing, for larceny of ackee at the Governor General's residence to cure his hunger. And so we cannot continue to have a two Jamaica existing at the same time. My confidence comes in the context of Portland Eastern, because the people who are prideful and ambitious and have found a way to make life for themselves is being disenfranchised by the current government. We have a place called Blue Lagoon that was given to a hotel tycoon, Adam Stewart. No disrespect to the contribution of his father and himself for tourism, but you have taken Blue Lagoon, which is a breadwinner for a lot of young men from the fishing community, the rafting community, the tourism community, Portland being the first. And the current MP and her husband have property on that corridor where the people aren't allowed to participate. The locals aren't allowed to participate. They're not allowed on the island, but you see the friends of the elite class are allowed to have their motor boats and their rafts and use the space, a space that is I have maintained is one of the reasons why crime is so low in Portland. And ironically, they have taken all the spaces, they, as in the government, have caused all the spaces that make Portland unique and important to the people, where you don't even need stoplights. They have taken it from the people. And yesterday, a gun crime was committed simultaneously with another violent crime. Haitians were fighting, one person died, and a young man died right beside the member of parliament's office. A most unfortunate crime. I've had conversations with the man who lost his wife and his family and his mother who is grieving. Why is this important? Because as you continue to disenfranchise the people, do not educate them. It is the same member of parliament who gave advice to young people that you can still rub out your hand middle and not set the moral standard and not set the ambition as high. So I'm there to say, listen, if you want to say what it is for rehabilitation and redemption and what as a society we should want for our children, I am somebody's child, and notwithstanding what life has done to me, I've become an accomplished attorney. We should want that for every mother, father, and family who have kids to want the best. And that is the standard I am looking for. So I've taken the initiative to say, listen, every child should have a tablet. Every child should be able to go on YouTube, go on Google, have their email, receive the work from their teachers and their schools. Rain, sun, or shine, they must have the device, and this is the starting point. So the initiative is not, I have never, and unlike my opponent, who when you go to the office, you have to bring your voter's ID and they have to determine if you're a PNP or JLP before you get a benefit. I do not even need to meet the parents. If the grandparent come, if the auntie come, once a child is present, they get the tablet. And I don't ask, who are you, where are you voting, because children don't vote. And so I'm committed to completing my 3,000 tablets by the end of March. The tablet drive, which is a pay-per-view event on the 22nd of February, that's this Saturday, as well as a black tie affair. So we have the people in the diaspora. If you have family, you can pay for the tickets, send them to the event, or and you have a 15,000, which is the regular, 25,000 VIP, and 50,000 VVIP. You can scan, make the payments, and the tickets are available at the gate, or we deliver it to you. For the pay-per-view, you can, I don't know if you have that one, because the diaspora can watch it for $49.99. All proceeds go to the tablet drive. You simply go to www.thecodanetwork.com. You download the stream and you can watch it. There will be entertainment. George Nooks, I think, Big Youth, a young artist, Isat, I think that is his name, son of Big Youth. And other persons, Kipridge, I know he was on it. He's to perform, and more than anything, I'm looking forward to Kipridge perform, because he has been a political victim because he declared his hand as a PNP, and he's a brave young man. He doesn't pussyfoot and just business and afraid to declare his hand in keeping with the Constitution. And so I'm supporting him because there was an attack on his freedom of expression. I have said in the space that for him, we need to, once again, the government being a serial constitutional breacher, we have to show them and educate them of their continued incompetence. and I take shots at the government every time I get, because they come in like rumbar people. You have to take shots at them. That's how it works. And so I've said a mouthful, but I'm looking forward to your listeners and your viewers to support the stream.
Yes.
Support the tablet drive. Geotech is the company that has come on board, and they have allowed me to date to issue 720 tablets, and I have in my possession, and not counting the ones that Mr. Rattigan have in his possession and cobwebs growing on them, and then don't ship them to me yet. But I think I am at 800 tablets, and the goal is 3,000, and that's just a start. And it's something that has to be fulfilled before election, and is in my mind, it's not connected to the fact that I am the MP, but I'm in the space. I see it. I've always been connected to the diaspora through the Will Rattigan show. It is a community that has rescued me when there was an attempt to suspend me and destroy my legal career. And here I am now asking for the same love and support for the young people of Portland Eastern. And I can tell you the pride that they feel when they receive a tablet, especially because the parents have to choose between purchasing a tablet or purchasing water from the Member of Parliament's water truck at a cost of $9,000 to fill their tanks. So these are the realities, and I'm here to mash down anything that's breakable. Cup, vase.
All right.
I'm shattering everything and ensuring that I uplift the people and definitely uplift the lives of the children. So I thank you for giving me the platform to talk, to speak about it, and I hope that the viewers will contribute and attend on the night, the event. And I hope you guys will be there by downloading the stream and support.
Of course, you have to support it, Isat. No doubt about that.
Need to watch that artist Isat, him performing. I hear it's really good.
What?
Good. Coming from the veteran.
Yeah, coming from the veteran, son of Big Youth. Yeah.
All right.
All
Thank
right.
you for that, Isat.